The gender swapping continues, this time for a character that was featured back in Mortal Kombat Armageddon that is making an appearance in the expansion DLC. What's up? It's your boy, Dynasty, back with another MK1 video for you all today because few things of note. Do you remember Orin from Mortal Kombat Armageddon, the Guardian Dragon of Edenia? Well, Orin is having the same fate as Cyrax and Sektor, according to what we kind of can see, based on the day one version of the game source code when the expansion pack got leaked. TheThiny did a deep dive yet again today and actually came across that. It was overlooked for months, and now we know that more than likely when Orin comes back, he's going to be a different character. Well, kind of. And this video just has to feature a leak, right? Because at this point, that's all that keeps happening. Shout to Interloko, because yesterday Interloko came across again something very interesting in the source code of the game. It appears to be some type of NPC character from the expansion that people were thinking might be Kotal Khan. It might be Conan the Barbarian. We really can't tell because all it really is are some sound effects of just like we saw for both Sektor and Cyrax. Now we got confirmation of their gender swap. This time though, it's a dude that people were thinking might be General Kotal in this timeline, or again, Conan the Barbarian. So got that to unpack today. Also, Interloko recently shared an update in regards to the rumored and long-awaited Cyber Smoke skin that was leaked before MK1 came out, and it seems like we're getting that skin hopefully soon, and it may or may not have a spear, we don't know, but regardless, we do know that it's indeed a skin. TheThiny did a whole deep dive going over the entire story expansion like I mentioned earlier. He came across Orin now being gender swapped, and if you missed it, I've got two videos breaking down everything about the story expansion, but I do think TheThiny pretty much summarized it to the best of our knowledge at this point in time. So if you guys are stoked for this Mortal Kombat video, if you could do me a solid, it takes you a second, drop a like on it. I'm sorry I'm missing from the bottom left-hand side of the screen. It's been a long day, and my hair doesn't look too good. So, you know, sometimes I gotta go missing. Let's just pretend that I'm channeling my inner Sizoth. I'm there in spirit, so I love you guys. Thank you for supporting your boy. So like I was saying, what I think is the most intriguing thing about the last 24 hours is the fact that Interloko came across these random NPC, maybe invasion character sound effects. Interloko came out and said this right here. Guys, I need some help. I can't figure out who these grunt sounds from. Most likely are an NPC or invasions character, not main or cameo roster. At first thought, I thought it was Markin, the man that faced Shang Tsung at the beginning of the story mode, but it's not now. I will have this video right here linked in the description if you guys can click on that and let me know your thoughts on it, because honestly, a lot of people were thinking that it's for some reason Kotal sounds exactly like Kotal. I imagine he could be a story mode fight and he'll either use his Mortal Kombat 11 stuff or Conan's moves. Sub-Zero Random says likely is an NPC for General Kotal. Interloko says there is a character called Shao Kahn Soldier. I was sure it will be him, but it's not. Again, carrying on the same idea right here, Mitsuki says, I said this in a YouTube comment that it was either a Noob or Conan with a little Kotal, but I found out that wasn't the case. I think it's actually a story mode NPC of a very random fighter that you fight in the story expansion. So, General Kotal, it's probably either Kotal or Noob. I hear 100% Kotal. So that's kind of the consensus of this mystery character that, again, seems to be part of the upcoming invasion season or an NPC in the expansion. We don't know, but I do think it's interesting nonetheless. Now, like I mentioned earlier, I got for you guys an update in regards to the Cyber Smoke skin. Right here, Interloko said, according to current game files, Noob Saibot is indeed a full character and not a skin. On the other hand, Cyber Smoke is a smoke skin. I'm not sure if it will have the spear. So if you were worried that Noob Saibot would just be a skin for Sub-Zero, it seems like, again, Noob will be a standalone character, but Cyber Smoke is more than likely going to be a skin. Maybe he has a spear? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Again, a massive shout out to TheThiny for doing this overview, because we keep getting a lot of questions in the comments about what's going on with the expansion, and I think TheThiny pretty much just pieced it together. So if you don't follow TheThiny, do my boy solid, show him some love on YouTube and Twitter. But TheThiny earlier today came out and said, Mortal Kombat 1 story DLC, full data mine details below. Now this is where we find out that Orin has been gender swapped. Goes on to say, 2 fighters, 1 an update for an existing fighter, probably his own DLC, 1 cameo, 1 unknown Titan Havoc minion, 1 unknown Earthrealm helper. Key players in the story are Chaos Havoc along with the Chaos minions, including Takeda, Emperor Rain, and his wife Empress Tanya, which we've talked about is gonna probably piss off some fans of those characters. In particular, this guy, he doesn't have a good time in this expansion. Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan Cage, which we do know is like WW2, World War II Johnny Cage. Cyrax, an African female warrior. Sektor, potentially sister of Cyrax, so that's unconfirmed. A female inventor. Harumi, a DLC cameo character that again has honestly been all but confirmed at this point. The voice actor came out months ago and said that this was going to be a thing. But Scorpion's wife acts as a female Scorpion. Goes on to say DLC or skin, Chaos Bihan. Noob Saibot with Chaos Moveset. I think this is interesting. A Chaos Bihan skin. Female version of the Armageddon Dragon controlled by Titan Havoc. Now, we knew for a while Orin was going to be part of the expansion, but this is a new development that, again, everybody seemed to overlook over the past 10 months. TheThiny goes on to say, there are 2 people who I couldn't map correctly. Some dude who is working with Havoc and another probably female working with Earthrealm. There's a 3rd female entity with Chameleon who I currently believe could be Cyrax. So now to back up again that Noob Saibot is going to be part of this expansion, TheThiny shared this intro right here with Natara and error dialogue not found. You were the one they called Bihan. Cough cough. Oh, who could that be? It's Noob Saibot. And like you'd imagine, people are asking about Jade. No Jade, I'm gonna be sick. Not now. And again, to reiterate what Interloko said earlier, anything on Cyber Smoke, yes, he's coming. Again, it seems like he's going to be a skin. Hopefully, maybe a spear move. I know they can't do that, but it would be so cool. Now, this is interesting too. So if you guys listen to the audio for both Sektor and Cyrax, obviously they're gender swapped, but they don't really sound like cybernetic ninjas. And right here, when asked about that, TheThiny says, according to Johnny Cage, anime mecha armor. So we'll see how that works. Maybe they aren't fully cyberized yet. Maybe they're still looking like humans and not robots. So yeah, I did think that was interesting how they don't necessarily sound like cybernetic ninjas. But again, we'll have to wait and see what happens. So boom, there you got it. That's everything of note over the past 24 hours or so in regards to Mortal Kombat 1 and the future DLC. Honestly, intrigued to hear your guys' thoughts on those audio files that Interloko found randomly. Could it be Kotal Khan? Could it be Conan? Who could it be? Is it going to just be some random story with NPC that's irrelevant to the actual main roster and cameo roster? Or could it actually be an upcoming DLC character? Cyber Smoke skin coming soon. A massive shout out again to TheThiny for the overview and clarifying that indeed Orin's back, but with a twist. If you guys enjoyed this video, please do me a solid. Takes you a second, drop a like on it. Of course, subscribe for some more MK content like this on the channel. Till next time, been your host, Been Dynasty. Guys, please take care, stay safe. Go show TheThiny and Interloko some love. I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. I'm here in spirit on the bottom left, I promise, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Yeah. Hey, stepping on it, crack.